Namaste. Myself CA Pramod Jain, and today I'm again sharing a small video which is very important not only for chartered accountants but also for various businessmen who are doing business in the corporate form. This is in relation to the three recent notifications which have been brought in by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs on 24th of March 2021. Though all the three notifications which are related to Schedule 3, accounts, and auditors are effective from 1st April 2021, that is for financial year 2021-22, that is for year ending March 22. However, there are certain points which, in my view, are important to understand even for the 31st March 2021, which should be taken care by all the businessmen, and also the professionals should guide to the businessmen who are doing their business in company form to take care of this. Why that we will be discussing in this small video. Point number one: there is the requirement to disclose in the balance sheet the aging of the trade payable. A trade payable, whatever is due to MSME, other than MSME, what is the disputed trade payable? Now, when the trade payable would be disclosed in March 22, then the trade payable aging would be disclosed also for March 21, because for all disclosures which are to be made in the financial statements, they are to be made for 2 years, March current year as well as the previous year. So when we'll be disclosing in March 2022, the trade payables due for within 1 year, between 1 to 2 year, between 2 to 3 years, more than 3 years, then the disclosures would be there that how much of the amount of trade payables are there which are payable beyond 3 years in March 21 as well as 22. So take care in 21 how much that amount is there payable, the aging thereof, because that aging has to be given in March 22 also. Similarly, for trade receivables, my debtors, trade payables are my creditors, trade receivables are my debtors. There also aging is required. What are my disputed debtors, which are good, undisputed debtors, which are good, which are doubtful, beyond less than 6 months, 6 months to 1 year, 1 year to 2 year, 2 year to 3 year, 3 year and above. So that disclosure which we will be giving in March 2022, but when we'll be finalizing the balance sheet for 22, the details for 21 will also be given. So please check when the corresponding figures would be given in March 2022, the comparison would be there for all the stakeholders. So please keep that in mind. Similarly, the aging is to be given for the capital work in progress. Less than 1 year, 1 to 2 year, 2 to 3 year, 3 year and above. कब से capital work in progress, intangible asset in development, कब से, since when it is pending. So the comparative figures are to be given. So please take care in March 21 also. Similarly, when a statement would be given by the company in the notes, that what are the statements and the current assets detail quarterly which are being given in the case of loan taken from bank. So what are being given to the bankers? Are they in agreement with the books of accounts? And if not, the reconciliation. So when we have to do the reconciliation for 22, so for 21 also would be required. So please do that within this year also. Similarly, very, very important, the details will have to be given for the relationship of your company with the companies which are struck off, whether it is as a shareholder, whether it is as a debtor, whether it is as a creditor, whether it is your shareholder. So when the details, again and again I am repeating, when the details would be given for March 2022, the details would also be required for 21. So please prepare this year itself. Similarly, when we are talking about the ratios, the 11 ratios which have been given, which will be given in the next year, And when there is a variation by more than 25% as compared to the previous year, then the reasoning has also to be given. So please prepare the ratios in this year also. Though that is not required to be disclosed, but one has to prepare. So businessmen, get ready. Also, one more thing, that it is about rounding off. Currently, we have seen certain balance sheets which are given in paisas. Currently, rounding off in the case of a company which is following the company's accounting standard rule 2006, the rounding off is optional, but for March 22, it would be mandatory. That is, any company whose turnover is less than 100 crores, it will have to mandatorily round it off to either hundreds or thousands or lakhs or millions or crores or decimal thereof. And more than 100 crore, by rounding off by lakhs, millions, crores or decimal thereof. So that is optional for 21. So we can start in this year itself. Let us start in this year itself. So that would be helpful. So please take care. As regarding the accounting software which should have the audit trail, I am very hopeful that various companies who are providing this accounting software like Tally, Busy, they would be providing the same into their account. So one has to be careful. But yes, what are the things which are required to be disclosed in 22 financial year ending financial statements? When the corresponding previous year figures would be required to be given in that year, prepare this year itself. Please take care. Please take care. Prepare both the chartered accountants who will be doing the audit as well as the businessmen who are conducting their business. More because chartered accountants would not have any role to play other than giving the facts, verifying those facts. But of course, the businessmen will have to take care. If those are there, the relationship with the struck of companies, that will have to be disclosed. The variation between the statements given to the bankers with the books, prepare. For 21 also, kindly see, check. In 22, you won't be able to do anything which is already there for 21. So please prepare so that we are not taken aback. I hope we are ready to make these disclosures very fruitful for various stakeholders. Thank you very much. Thank you.